Hello guys, welcome to my channel Study with PJs, and this is Jyotiswar. In this video we are going to learn about chapter 25 of mathematics, that is probability. In our previous video we have completed till example of red, black and green ball. Okay, I think you remembered. Now in this video we are going to discuss about important points under tossing a coin. Okay, it looks simple but you need to understand. Okay, so we will see about important points under tossing a coin. Next few examples for our better understanding. Okay, that are the two things which we are going to cover in this video. Okay, let us start. Okay, see here, you take any coin and if you toss, what are the possibilities? Either it is there is a chance of heads or there is a chance of tails. Okay, yes or no? There are only two chances, or there are only two possibilities when you toss a coin. One is head and the another one is tail. Okay, so if they give thousands of coins, how will you do it? So at that situation there is a formula, that is 2 power n. Example, they given a coin to you. Okay, then you need one coin is given, so 2 power 1, which is equals to 2. So there are only two possibilities, that is heads or tails. If they given as if they are given two coins, then 2 power 2, it is 4. So there are four possibilities when two coins are given: heads, heads, tails, tails, tail, head, head, tail. Okay, these are the four types. One is heads and heads, another one is tails and tails, or it can be heads and tails, or it can be tails and heads. Okay, these are the four possibilities when they given when they given two coins. Okay, so by using this formula we can find number of possibilities very easily. Okay, so that is about a coin. So total there are if they given one coin there are two possibilities. If they given two coins there is four possibilities. And if they give three coins, what is the possibility? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So 8 possibilities are there when they given three coins. Okay, so that is about coins. Okay, so this is the formula. Okay, if they give dice, what will you do? Again, for the dice also there is a formula. Okay, before learning that, if you take a dice, how many possibilities are there? The possibility is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 and 6. Is there a chance of 7? No. Any dice in the world has only 6 possibilities. Okay, so if you throw a die, out of these 1 to 6 numbers, any one can come. Okay, so if they given a die, there is that will be easy for finding the possibilities. If they given many number of dice, how will you find the number of possibilities? So here there is a formula, that is 6 power n. Okay, n represent number of dice. Okay, if I gave you 5 dice, then you need to substitute 6 power 5. Okay, so 6 power 5 is nothing but 6 into 6 into 6 into 6 into 6. Okay, 5 sixes. So what is the answer? So which is equals to 1944. Okay, there are 1944 possibilities when they give 5 dice to you. Out of these 1944 possibilities, only one will be the answer. Okay, but when they given to find number of possibilities, you need to find the answer is 1944. You can't do it one by one. So 6 1 2 3 next, so you can't do that one. So you need to use at that situation these types of formula. If they given two dice, okay, so then you need to do 6 power 2, which is equals to 6 into 6, which is equals to 36. Even they gave two dice, there are 36 possibilities. Okay, so when they given dice, this is the formula, and when they given coin, this is the formula, which makes your process very easy. Okay, and both these formulas applies that if example I gave you a coin. Okay, so if you toss that coin, a coin two times or two coins, even though that formula applicable. Okay, if you toss one die two times or two dice one time, even though you can use this formula. In the same way, I gave you one die. Okay, if you roll it twice or you take 2 dice and roll each of the die one time, even though you can use this formula. Okay, I hope I am clear. Now we will move towards the examples for our better understanding. Okay, see here the question is, if two coins are tossed once, what is the probability of getting two heads, at least one head, both heads, or both tails? Okay, what is the probability of getting these types of things? So first, two heads, what is the probability of getting two heads? Okay, so get that, first you need to apply the formula. What is that? In our previous video we have discussed about that, that is number of favorable outcomes by the total possible outcomes. Okay, so first, number of outcomes, okay, number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Okay, total number of outcomes. Okay, so that is the formula. Okay, so number of favorable outcomes, how many favorable outcomes are there? Okay, to get two heads, how many outcomes are there? There are only two chances to get two heads. Okay, they are given two coins. Okay, so out of the two coins, how many times there is a chance of getting heads? How many times there is a chance of two heads? There is only two chances. Yes or not? Sorry, there is only one chance. Okay, there is only one chance. So if you take two dice, okay, if you take two dice, heads, tails, heads, and tails. Okay, so it may come heads and heads, or tails and tails, or heads and tails, or tails and heads. Okay, only this is the chance of getting getting the possible outcomes. Okay, so they given two dice, sorry, two coins out. When we toss the two dice at a time, two coins at a time, there is a chance of getting heads and heads, tails and tails, head and tail, tail and head. So they are asking how many possible outcomes are there to get two heads. There is only one possible way, so that is equals to 1 by total number of outcomes. How many outcomes are there? 1 2 3 4. So 1 by 4 is the answer. Okay, so moving to second one, at least one head. Okay, so to get only one head, how many possible outcomes are there? That is 3. See here there is a chance of getting head 1. They said only at least one head, so it need to be at least one head. How many possible ways are there? Here there is a one head. Yes, there is one possible. Here two tails are there. There is not possible. That is not possible. Next, heads and tails. Here is another possible way, and tails and heads. Here is another possible way. So there are three possible ways for getting at least one heads. So again, using this formula, that is number of favorable outcomes is 3. Okay, so total number of outcomes are 4. So this is the answer, that is 3 by 4. Now moving to both heads or both tails. Okay, how many chances are there for getting both heads and both tails? Okay, see here they said both heads and both tails. Okay, see here there are two heads and two tails, so totally there are two chances. Okay, two possible ways for getting both heads or both tails. So here number of favorable outcomes are 2. Okay, number of favorable outcomes are 2 by total number of outcomes are 4. Okay, so here we can cancel. Okay, so 2 ones are 2 twos are, which is equals to 1 by 2. Okay, why didn't we cancel at this part? Because there is no chance of cancelling here. 1 by 4, can we cancel? No. 3 by 4 we can't, but 2 by 4 we can cancel, and that becomes 1 by 2. I hope you understood about this coins. Now moving to dice question. See here there is another question. A dice is thrown once. Find the probability of getting less than 3. Okay, if you throw a die, what are the possible? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Any one of these 6, there is a chance of getting only one, that is a probability. So a dice is thrown once, find the probability of getting less than 3. Okay, so what is the possibility of getting less than 3? So less than 3 means, so this is 3, less than 3. Less than 3 means 2 and 1. So total there are two favorable outcomes. Yes or no? They said less than 3. Okay, what they said find the probability of getting less than 3. Less than 3, there are two numbers, that is 1 and 2. So the number of favorable outcomes are 2. Okay, number of favorable outcomes are 2. By total number of outcomes, there are 6 outcomes, so that is 2 by 6. Number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes, so we can cancel 2 ones are 2 6 are, sorry, 2 3s are 6, so that is equals to 1 by 3. This is the answer. Okay, now we will move to another question. Okay, that is going to be very interesting. Okay, see here, this is an important question. Okay, this is somewhat logical question. A book contains 85 pages. Find the probability of getting the sum of digit is 8 when a random page is picked. Okay, so in a book there are 85 pages. Okay, in a book there are 85 pages. Okay, if you pick any of the book out of these 85 pages, okay, he's telling that how many number of pages could come the sum as 8. That means if you take a page as 17, so 7 plus 1 is equals to 8. Or if you take as 26, okay, so 6 plus 2 7 8. In this way, from 1 to 85 pages, how many possible ways are there that their sum is 8? I hope you understood. Okay, now let us see. Okay, let us see. So what are the possibilities here? So between 1 to 10, the number is 8. Next 17. Next 26. Next 35. Next 40. 43. No, 44. Next 53. Next 53. Next 62. And 71. 80. Okay, next number is 88, but they said till 85 pages, so 88 does not come. So there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Okay, total there are 9 favorable outcomes out of 85 pages. Out of 85 pages, there is a chance of getting only 9 pages when we pick randomly that the sum is 8. If you take 44, 4 plus 4 8. Okay, so number of favorable outcomes is 9 by total number of outcomes is 85. Okay, so the answer is 9 by 85. That's it for today. We will meet in our next video. Till then, bye bye. But don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, and also comment the chapters which you are need of, so that I will make that chapter videos as fast as possible. Okay, thank you.